Welcome back for another quick tip regarding the SAT and ACT math section. Today we're going to take a look at this question regarding inverse proportions. What does that mean? And by the way, we're filming this video in a little coffee shop, beautiful Boulder, Colorado, outside. So if you get a little extra background noise, just know that that's free of charge. Any background noise you are not being charged for. That comes free with your education. That's right, free background noise. Okay, here we go. So a promoter of an event must decide on a set price for all tickets for the event. The incomplete table indicates some alternative prices and the number of tickets to be sold at those prices to cover the cost of the event. The number of tickets sold is inversely proportional to the price per ticket. What is the value of X? So this term, inversely proportional, what does it mean? At first you might look at this and say, oh, well, check it out. The prices are dropping by $5 from here to here, and again from here to here. So maybe we have this nice relationship dropping by $5. Well, 12 is different, but anyways, you might be psyched about that and then look over here and say, well, drops $5, the number of tickets increases by 100. But then this time it's 150, and then this time it's 250. So we're not necessarily seeing a clear linear relationship here. So let's talk about what proportions really are, what's going on. First, we'll talk about directly proportional. That's the easier of the two to wrap your head around. Directly proportional. What that means is that as one thing grows, so does the other. You might look at it like x over y or y over x equals a constant. Yes, that's right, folks. Free background noises. Those laughters are free of charge. So let's make x over y, an example would be x over y equals 10. When x over y equals 10, what this means is that when x grows, so does y. When x is 10, y is 1. When x is 2, or I'm sorry, when x is 20, y is 2. When x is 200, y is 20. We're getting a relationship where x grows when y grows. Here, let's do a little table here. X and y. Yes, those laughters are free of charge. The laughter of youths that have yet to explore the SAT. When x is 100, y is 10. When x is 200, y is 20. So you can see this relationship here. Now, inversely proportional. Let's take a look at what that means. It's going to be something slightly different here, but clearly related. So what's going on? Inversely proportional is going to mean that as one thing grows, then the other thing decreases. An example of this might be something, you could write this as x times y equals a constant k. We love spelling constant with a k because it's fun. K's are more fun than c's. Everybody knows that. Anyways, if we were to set up one like this, it might be x times y equals the constant 10. And our table would look a little bit different, x and y. So, you know, when x equals 10, y equals 1. But when x drops to 5, then y would equal 2. And when x equals 1, y would be 10. So we'd see this relationship that when one thing grows, the other thing decreases and vice versa. Okay, so now let's try this question and see what, well, this is inversely proportional, and they're wondering about x here. Well, let's see. If we had this value, 500 times 30, our constant, if we were to say, here we'll put it into our inverse proportion equation over here, 500 times 30, that would equal 15,000. And you would get the same thing with any of these numbers. Another easy one to check might be 1,000 times 15. It's certainly still 15,000. Okay, so there's our relationship. That means here, let's bring it down here, x times 12 has to equal that constant of 15,000. So, to figure out x, we simply divide 15,000 by 12, which I believe, quick math, I believe this is going to be x equals 1,250. If I'm wrong, then I owe you guys some free tutoring, but I think x is 1,250, and that sort of makes sense here. Look, we've seen as we increase the ticket prices, the prices dropping. As the price drops to 12, it would be certainly more than 1,000. It seems to make sense here that 1,250 is our answer. Okay, so the value of x was 1,250. I hope you learned something about inversely proportional and directly proportional. These are your go-to little equations here for it's my asterisk or my attempt at one. And here's another one over here. So I hope you you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something, and let us know if we can help in any other way. Take care.